Hi everyone. Okay, I don't know if that like delay happened, but hey, this is Anthony. If you don't know who I am the creator of this YouTube channel. I'm gonna sorry, I just drunk water. This is like the third time I re-record this because I can't stop panting. Because super like fast talking for some reason, I guess. I'm gonna try to see if I can turn on the air conditioner. Hang on. But you guys know who I am. I already just said it. I am the creator of this YouTube channel and the whole, this whole thing, this whole shit show. And if you knew me from my old channel, moving here, welcome. And if you don't know who I am, If you don't know who I am, I'm the person who made the channel, and it's been quite a while. It's been like 3-ish years since I've been here. A lot has changed, including my hair. And the whole like listening to like emo bands again. You'll be surprised when I get to the more like, you can just see in the background, Collide with the Sky, Ice Nine Kills. There's like also a few plushies down there. And yeah, a lot of stuff has changed. A lot about me. And so this whole like video is just gonna go into detail as to what is gonna be like change moving forward and what's the plan, and why I've been gone for so long, if people do care. Simple as that. But it's mostly just a gist of talking about like what's the plan and what is gonna happen for the future and what is going to happen with the other channels and what is that all about. And yeah, that's basically about it. So on to the first thing. Let me pause the video so I can catch my breath. So first things first. I have a total of 3-4-ish channels, and this video is on the main channel if you're watching it, or on the second channel. The main channel is Anthony's Potato Show, and so this is where it's gonna be first uploading. It's probably gonna be the only place that's uploaded, to be honest, because the other channel isn't really noticed as much. But that's basically the gist of that like certain thing. And so the second channel, the gaming channel, and the podcast channel, not for now, it's gonna happen in the future. But for now, those are the current channels that we have as of right now. I'm looking at the script right now because I lose track of a lot of shit that I talk about. But yeah, this is the main channel, and this is where the plush series, the Five Nights at Freddy's plush series, has been made on, and the canceled Yoshi's Island series, if you guys remember that one. You probably don't, but some of you probably do. Who knows? And yeah, a lot. Gonna go into detail as to the whole situation and what I'm gonna do with the series. A lot has changed since then, including humor, including a lot of other shit since the pandemic, and I learned that all on fucking Twitter. Yup. And so a lot of like humor in the stuff that the videos were about, it's gonna change. A lot of it is going to be changed. A lot of the jokes, a lot of the stuff, and there's probably one joke that I'm gonna mute out, and that's from the Hitman video. So that whole thing's gonna change. I still plan to continue the series forward. It's just that it's going to be changed a lot, and I'm not sure if the same old like people are gonna help out with it, because they're growing up and they probably don't want that shit anymore. Not in the way that we kind of like we used to. And so so a lot of the videos are gonna be changed. I still plan to finish the series. If you did notice, there's a playlist called FNAF, the FNAF series, like season 1. So yeah, I'm gonna finish season 1 and probably leave it as that for the time being, because I do have more plans when it comes down to what I want to do with the channel. I have other plans that I want to try out. I'm not sure if we're gonna continue using the whole like plushie stuff, or we're gonna change it a lot and maybe use it in live action form. So that means like live action videos, skits, all that fun shit. But yeah, so it's gonna be solely used for like skits and live action videos, including the Five Nights at Freddy's plush series. But that also means the Transformers content that is on this channel is going to be transferred into another one. But the content that's on the channel right now, it's going to stay. It's just going to stay. But everything in the future is going to be uploaded elsewhere. So I do have plans for Transformers content. It's just a matter of fact, like, what exactly is going to happen with it. And that also includes where it's going to be being uploaded. And so, because this channel is going to be solely just like, it's going to solely be just FNAF plush and other live action skits. I used to do stop motion with the Transformers figurines. I also kind of just stopped doing that for years. And so, I want to do more Transformers content in the future because that's a franchise that I grew up with. And it's something that's been like very dear to me, Grew up with it. I used to make videos about it, but I kind of just stopped doing so. And so this is gonna go into the whole like gaming channel and the second channel like aspect of the video. So we're gonna save that like conversation for later. Now on to the second channel. I'm sorry, I got so fucking dizzy. I had to lay down. I'm still dizzy. I don't know what's going on with me today. But yeah, so the second channel. If you haven't noticed that there is a second channel, there is a second channel just solely for me like putting on behind the scenes of the videos that I make. And so it's also been like purposed into like posting like music drum covers, which I privated, or at least the majority of them I did. And so I want to use that second channel for just like, average videos that is not necessarily like live action skits or whatever. So it's either going to be like, reaction content to like certain like, videos. Not necessarily always, because I don't really have much of a reaction when it comes down to reacting to videos. But it's definitely going to be like somewhat like commentary channel, but not like to a excessive extent. But the most of the commentary is just going to be used on like talking about like movies and weird shows that I watch. Weird movies, horror movies that I haven't seen yet. Which hopefully I might get someone to help me out with. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna talk to that person. That whole content is gonna be used, so it's gonna be like a lot of like random shit, but not necessarily. And I also have the gaming channel, the third channel, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the gaming channel. I feel like the gaming stuff I'm gonna transfer into the second channel, in which like the gaming channel is going to be repurposed into probably a Transformer only channel, since I'm gonna like move the first channel, the main channel, into just like live action skits, and then there's gonna be a solely Transformers channel just for Transformers content for people who want to watch that stuff. And so the second channel is just gonna be like commentary, watching movies, watching shows, inspired by like people like Spilling the Tea, Variety Hour. I don't know how to really pronounce that, but yeah, like reacting to movies, talking about horror movies, which is one of the things that I kind of want to do now. And yeah, might move the gaming stuff onto the second channel so we can have like a mixture of like music, games, thoughts, reacting to movies, playing video games, So, but the video games are mainly just like, probably just like Minecraft stuff, because that's kind of the stuff that the second gaming channel is for. But it's also probably like other games, like Stray, that I haven't played in like, since like it was released, even though I fucking like bought the game and I never played it. I'm so weird for doing that. And probably like once I get like a better console, Dead by Daylight, which is another game that I have that I play with a friend of mine. So that's probably just gonna be the second channel. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure I'm gonna repurpose the gaming channel for that and switch out, the Transformers, move it into the gaming stuff, and the gaming stuff move it into and combine it with the second channel, so we can have a variety of like super duper content. But I also plan to do like a lot of other like fun shit with my friends on the second channel, because my friend, my best friend, and we also have another friend who's going to be helping us with the second channel. And this goes into the fourth one, which is a podcast channel that we made, but we never really had the time to really do it because we don't have the big enough audience to really give a podcast channel, the attention that it deserves. So So once the channel starts growing again, and this kind of goes into the second one, but once the second channel starts growing, then we're gonna kickstart the podcast channel properly. So this goes more into the second channel and the type of content. So you might see that a lot of stuff about me has changed, including, wearing eyeliner, wearing band merch, these fucking gloves, switch of hair, fucking Waddle D is here. Why am I holding this guy? Oh shit. So anyways, here's the next change, which is, I'm not emo, but I'm like really into music now. I mean, I have been. It's just like it never really was excessive to this point that I'm, buying music shit, band merchandise, talking about like merch. So here's the next thing that I'm gonna start like going into, and what the second channel is gonna be more of, right? Music stuff. This is My Chem. Well, I can't really talk about My Chemical Romance. Everybody knows why. It's not like I really hide that shit anymore, now do I? And yeah, so a lot of like music talk, including, like talking about like ranking Panic at the Disco, ranking Set It Off, talking about SIO, talking about the current scene and the scene stuff that's going on. There's a lot of stuff that I kind of want to talk about when it comes down to the music scene, including, talking about like, oh, this band is doing this, or talking about my favorite band, talking about Brennan Urie and Panic at the Disco, because there's a lot of stuff about that. Except, stuff that's probably going to get me canceled for my own opinion, but, I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, talking about Panic at the Disco. For the record, I don't hate Brennan Urie. Yeah, do what you want with that information. But yeah, also talking about, bands that a lot of people probably don't know, underrated gems or gems that have been forgotten. Megan Dia, love these girls. If you know the song Monster, these are the girls who made it, and it deserves my attention. So, fucking hell. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a lot about music, and sometimes with my friends, and like I have like topics to talk about when it comes down to regarding music. Hell, even like, talking about the vinyl collection that I have, or, starting my whole CD thing. Here is a signed Melanie Martinez CD. There's a lot of talk about, video games, a lot of other random shit. Music is gonna be one of the main things, you see, like, I have a framed fucking vinyl over there. I have so much music shit. For some reason, this is why I'm... Not even the fucking Transformers made me broke. It was fucking vinyls, bro. What the hell? But, yeah. So that's gonna be like some of the things I'm gonna talk about. Talking about like old stuff that, series that I grew up with. Talking about the music that I grew up with. One of the main things that, that I grew up with, There's a lot of stuff that I grew up with, basically, that I'm gonna be talking about. Duality, bro. Like, there's so much to really make content on. Set It Off. One of my favorite bands that I've been dying for people to talk about more. I mean, not the recent stuff. Not the recent stuff. Them touring with like all time low was such a fucking heartbreak to see. But yeah, like there's so much stuff to. These are backwards. So much stuff to really like go on and chat about when it comes down to music. Which there's a lot of stuff that I do want to get into. There's a lot of stuff that I do want to get into regarding like music and the scene. That like drama but I'm also not gonna go super into like the whole like like there's like your proper YouTubers who go into like a band's drama history or whatever. I'm just gonna go into like the stuff that I like about certain bands, like Icon for Hire. I can't believe I still have this one. This is one of my favorite albums in the fucking world. God, I keep surprising myself with this one. I just need to get scared. But yeah. So the second channel is gonna include like a lot of like music-esque type of content, and so I'm gonna talk a lot about the scene itself. I'm not like a big fan of the scene, the community, the emo community, but And that's kind of something I've been kind of open about. And hopefully when I have the chance, rank every single song of some bands. The first one is gonna be on Panic at the Disco. So, get ready for that tier list video. It's gonna be a shit show. But yeah, that's what the second channel is gonna be all about. Again, movies, talking about old shows, reacting to movies at times. And, yeah, that's basically the gist of the second channel and the gaming channel. Might repurpose the third channel. And hopefully once everything goes well, we can have the proper podcast channel. So, moving on to this other thing, right? Oh yeah, and before forgetting about it, there's gonna be 2 new videos, one on the main channel and one on the second channel, which is gonna be me and my friends talking about the FNAF teaser. But the next video that's gonna be uploaded on the main channel, is gonna be a Five Nights at Freddy plushie video. Just the plushies reacting to the teaser. Nothing too big. It's just a proper return to the channel. So yeah. So it's not gonna be that much. But I'm still working on a lot of stuff, and hopefully everything goes well. Working on a lot of scripts, for the Five Nights plush series that hopefully we'll be able to end, and a lot of other conversations. We have Anime NYC coming up. Me and my friend are going, and we're gonna be talking about the experience. I have a lot of concerts coming up, which I'm gonna be talking about. Melanie Martinez, Pierce the Veil. Starbenders. Starbenders. I'm not sure because I'm really broke right now. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. And again, a lot of music stuff. I had the little vinyl over there, and again, repurpose a lot of old stuff. Talking about these guys again. Talking about a lot, and hopefully everything goes well. And now it's time to get into the reason why I haven't been here for the longest time already. Now getting into the final segment of the video as to why I've been gone for so long, and I'm not gonna go into super detail because of certain people, but I might talk about it on some other video. I do have a plan. I have planned this 3-part mini thing of talking about mental health, and that was gonna be uploaded 3 years ago, before this whole thing happened. And then that whole thing happened, and then I postponed it. And this is something important. It's an important thing that happened in my life, and it's probably gonna be something that helps out to elaborate more on the video. A lot of stuff has happened since I've been gone, and the year that I did the war arc on the channel. And so that whole month was planned. There's so much planned on that whole month. There was so much planned. We had Halloween videos set to go. We had horror stuff. We had so much shit to happen. And for some reason, January are the worst fucking parts of my life for some fucking reason. So a lot of shit happened. And a lot of shit included my mental health going into so much shit. And so there is a lot of stuff that occurred, including with people who were important to me. So everything was ready to go. And then so much drama happened with someone who was a part of my life, who I cared so much about. And so there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. So a lot of stuff was canceled. The videos were getting canceled. And so the month of October was going quickly. And then ultimately we ended up just me and my good friend who helped me out with the pumpkin carving video. We settled on doing that instead as just a Halloween special. And we had so much shit ready. We had a whole Halloween special set to go film and to finish it off and have the month completely off for November. And then that whole shit happened. Surprise, surprise, everything was canceled. And a lot of shit was fucking all over the place. And again, like I said earlier, my mental state was really going all over the place. And to who this person is, I'm not really going to go into it. We made a video together before, on the gaming channel. But that video is not private, and that person is out of my life, and at least for now. I don't know, they keep returning back to it, but they haven't returned back to it in a year already, so I think we're going good now. That was a weird fucking face, holy shit. So they're no longer in my life like they used to be. So they were gonna have a major part to play on the main channel, which is the Five Nights at Freddy's series. And so this person changed a lot with me. So I'm not gonna go into detail like exactly what happened, but the gist is that a lot of shit happened. A lot of shit, and that shit led to me not losing so much motivation to continue my channel. And with all that shit that happened, that also included Instagram as well, which a lot of people seem to notice on Insta, because I have a lot of people who follow me on there. Maybe not too much, but enough to really be like, oh, what the fuck is happening? And so that whole thing happened, and then I was away for a month. Is again gonna go into more of like that whole story in the future thing, but not now. And so I came back, and I ended my friendship with them. They were really upset about it. I don't know what to really do from there, but they were upset with it. And so I took a break, and so I came back for a little bit, and then me and my good pal, we made the last video that was uploaded, and we noticed that I was not doing okay. I was not fine, because the whole video was super edited, but the original cut was a lot of like venting of the situation. And so we decided, all right, well, let's take a break from the whole thing and work on, doing better, right? And bettering the script and bettering yourself. And again, like, we were getting ready again, and again, this person, they tried to come back into my life, and then they ended up ruining another like good friendship of mine with somebody who was also important to me, which again put me in a bad place, because I was so fucking like, I was really pissed off at the fact that they interfere with a fucking friendship that was extremely important to me. But at the same time, I don't care, because it also showed that friend was a piece of shit the whole time. So it kind of hurt in both ways. But whatever the fuck. And so ever since that incident, I just took a break for another year, right? I lost all sort of motivation, but I came back a little on Instagram. And so little by little, I met better people. And now I'm here with the whole like music stuff going on, which is it's more elaborated in a bit. But because of that, getting into the music scene again, a lot of shit, including like the way that I like felt, has changed a lot. And this came like a year after the whole situation with the old like girl that you guys probably remember. Well, not girl anymore, they're transgender, so guy. But that old person who is no longer in my life, right? Yeah, that all happened right after them, which is kind of fucking weird, but oh well. Again, it might go into more detail at some point in the future. But though that whole thing is gone, and that whole situation we moved on from. We're not like friends, but we're basically done with that whole thing now. Now I'm just stuck with this other fucking person. But that's basically the gist of that whole situation as to why I was gone. I ended up coming back for a bit, and the way that I came back is through music. And so I started a music project that is gonna hopefully be worked on a lot sooner. I'm in a band as well that we're currently working on with a good friend of mine. And yeah, a lot of shit happened. And I blocked them on social media, except for every single account. They kind of beat me to the punch. But yeah, like, I'm gonna turn that whole situation to this video that I had ready. which was a mental health like journey thing, and so they ended up like adding more to that fucking lore. So free content, I guess. But this is also kind of just helps to like, you know, like fucking be aware. If somebody's doing shit to you, you know, fucking trying to fucking destroy you for some reason, but if somebody's there like hurting you, you know, the best I can really advise people is just like, don't let that shit like take over your whole mind, because then you're just gonna end up in a horrible place that is just gonna harm you more, and people don't deserve that. And so, taking from what I've like been through, you know, continue going with your stuff. Use your the thing that you want to do as a boost for yourself. You know, continue your project. Continue. If you have a YouTube channel, continue the YouTube channel. You have a music project, keep going. Use the fucking pain that this person caused you as energy to boost you, so you can prove them, hey, I'm better off without you, you fucking bitch. And they're gonna take that out of context. And hopefully moving on from that whole thing, I am finally found my place and the energy to come back to YouTube. Even though I'm in college right now, this is gonna be my side hobby again. I feel like I'm in a much better headspace now, and well, can't really say much from that. And I'm going to the gym, so hopefully I can change much better. And yeah, regarding content, a lot of stuff is gonna be changed with the channels, and hopefully you guys enjoy the new change that's gonna happen. I'm currently working on like the banners and shit. I kind of just took a lot of like Japanese photos, Japan photos, aesthetic photos, and hopefully we get to travel there someday, me and my good friends. And yeah, so there's a lot of projects getting set to go, and hopefully we can get through them. And yeah, so quarantine really changed people, surprisingly. And I don't think they're on YouTube anymore, so if they are, hi, if you're watching the fucking video. But yeah, a lot of stuff is being changed, and I keep hitting this thing. But yeah, a lot of stuff is being changed. So again, be ready for the new videos that are gonna come out. We have a lot of stuff ready to do. I'm currently working on with my friends on projects and shit. Again, working on rating. You know, holy fuck, there's a lot of shit falling. Holy shit. Working on, you know, right now working on the whole ranking the. This is upside down. Ranking the Panic at the Disco albums and the music. And we're gonna do a lot of that sort of like tier list stuff. And again, hopefully you guys enjoy what comes next. And there's gonna be a lot of like other content. Gonna be a lot of other content ready. And that's about it basically. So this is my return to YouTube. I am happy to be back for some reason. And hopefully everything gets better. Stay tuned for tomorrow's videos, and not tomorrow, but they're gonna come out, you know, around next week or the weekend. So stay tuned for the next two videos. The next FNAF plush video is just a reaction video, so it's not gonna be something major. But the one after that on the second channel is gonna be me with my friends, talking about the FNAF teaser and making up our own theories. So yeah, that's basically about it. So this is my return and my announcement back to YouTube. And hopefully the 400 something people who stuck around, thank you so much for making this shit fun for as long as it was. It's nice to be back for once. So see you guys on the next video.
A ver, Cactus, quédate quieto un momento.